Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. I am Protomario, and today we are reviewing Perfect Dark Zero. Perfect Dark Zero is a first-person shooter game that was developed by Rare and published by Microsoft Game Studios. It was released initially in November 17th, 2005 as a launch title because it was an acquisition by Microsoft Game Studios to get Rare, and was originally supposed to be released on the Nintendo GameCube back in 2002, which was eventually pushed back as a launch title for the Xbox 360, which turned out to be a great thing because it allowed for the campaign mode to be not only played split screen but also Xbox Live, and allows for up to 32 people to play on Xbox Live as well, which is very, very nice and something that the GameCube sort of lacked back in the day. This is a prequel to the critically acclaimed N64 Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark Zero takes place in the year 2020, predating the original Perfect Dark storyline by 3 years. Players assume the role of Jonah Dark, a super spy in training, as she works alongside her father and several other key characters to stop a conspiracy by a rival corporation, Data Dine. There are two sequel novels, Perfect Dark Initial Vector and Perfect Dark Second Front, as well as a comic series entitled Perfect Dark Janus Tears that have been released in order to continue the story of the game. So this game is pretty nice and pretty good along the story. So the plot, again, is set in 2020, 3 years prior to the events of the original game that's available on the N64. Jonah Dark is a bounty hunter working with her father Jack and her friend Chandra. One day they are commissioned to rescue an injured scientist named Zingaler from the hands of a triad crime lord known as Killian. Yes, these names are real. So the plot line is fairly simple, and the beginning levels are very easy. They're fairly training levels, there's no questioning that. All you do is respond to the controller prompts, which in my opinion are fairly well done because they highlight the buttons and tell you what you're supposed to do at given times, giving you a task that you're supposed to do, and it teaches you how exactly to do that task properly at that time. So it's a very nice training environment, to say the least, and, well, that's alright, well and good and everything, but how is the game itself? Well, let me be the first to tell you that it's dated. There's no questioning that. This game is old. And how far have we come in 7 years? Many people say they really wish gaming would go back to its roots. Let me tell you right now, I really like this game. I really like what it did. I really like that it has 32-player multiplayer, and I really love that you can co-op campaign on Xbox Live. Do you know what I hate? I hate the clunky controls. I hate feeling like I'm not even walking around. I hate not being able to control my gun. Hate when I look around that I can barely control where I'm actually looking. It is not smooth. It is not fluid. Played any first-person shooters since this game, since its release, you will be able to identify with that because the controls are definitely a step down. The fluent and easy way of getting through environments, just simply put, walking around, is somewhat of a chore in this game. Does that make this game bad? No, not at all. But there are certain things that do make this game challenging, tough, and stupid at times. For example, the controls in this game and the ability to pick up ammunition, which is unfortunate because you do have a limited amount of ammunition. So if you happen to spend all your ammunition shooting up spider bots on the first level and you get outside to fight the bad guys and you're out of ammo, well, tough luck, you don't have any anymore. Unless they're dropping weapons, you're going to run out of ammo pretty quick. And I do seem to have a problem with that on this game. One thing that this game does do that I really, really appreciate is that you have the ability to dual wield. Much similar to the game GoldenEye back on the N64, you were able to carry around multiple weapons and dual wield them if you felt the need to. Even big machine guns you could dual wield. This game brings that back and you're able to dual wield pistols. That's a lost art in video games, I'll tell you that, that's for sure. Many games don't even allow you to dual wield pistols. Why not? Why is it so bad to walk around with 2 pistols in a virtual world, shooting the crap out of anyone who comes at you? It's pretty simple. It's a philosophy I definitely like, and it's fun because you feel really, really cool holding 2 pistols at once. But that's my main focus here. This game brings about a different perspective on first-person shooters, and it's just really, really fun. Rare did a really great job with this game, even though it's highly dated. There's no questioning that. But for anyone who picks up this game and expects for it to be a multi-billion-dollar release, you need to head somewhere else, because this isn't Call of Duty, and this definitely isn't Halo. This is just a first-person shooter game that's outside that spectrum. Enjoy yourself, but please limit your criticisms, like me. It's just a fun game to play and enjoy when you're looking for a new game to play. If you're tired of the same old stuff, run to checkpoint A, run to checkpoint B, do this, do that, then pick this game up. For less than $2, I believe I picked this up for 97 cents. It's a Xbox release with achievements, so you can bolster your achievements if you are an achievement whore, and it's just really, really fun to play. There are some agonizing times and some very difficult times. If you don't believe me, just play a bit deeper into the game and you'll see them happening. There's no question of that. So, for review time. Gameplay wise, I definitely give it a B- because it has not aged gracefully. The clunkiness is very difficult. The controls are really tough to move around at times, and it just does not feel like I'm in the game at all. I can definitely tell I'm playing a game, but that's not necessarily a horrible thing. The sound, very nice. Good background music. The voicing's kind of cheesy, but what do you expect? 2005 release. The overall controls, yes, there's clunkiness, but there's no lag time or latency, so that's really nice. And the overall score of the game, I would definitely give it a B+. Even though it hasn't aged gracefully, it's still a fun pickup and a great release to pick up today. It's Perfect Dark Zero, guys. Enjoy it for yourself.